Guys and girls, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to offer a bit of consumer advice. And this is really important because when it comes to Mounjaro, it's very easy to look at what all the Facebook experts say, and I'm guilty of that, and I've done exactly what I'm telling you not to do, and that is just listen to the Facebook experts. So stay with me, and I'm gonna take you on this journey I've had over the last month and why I don't want you to do the same. Starting off with a walk in the woods and losing the dog. Come on, hey. Oh, she's a nightmare. Anyway, I just wanted to start this video off with a word of warning because I feel like I've wasted quite a bit of money over the last month doing something that lots of people seem to do, and I think I've made a mistake doing it. So don't make my mistake. It's hard to keep the camera straight, holding it and walking at the same time. It's very bouncy. I've been keeping up with the dog walking. It's been alright, but yeah, I feel like I've just been having a bit of a bad time, just on a personal point of view. I don't know what it is, I just can't get out of the funk. Just feel like I've got no motivation for anything. Really need to go to the gym, and I've just not put any effort in to go to the gym. But I know I need to. It's just difficult. Don't know, there's like things I want for myself, and I just don't seem to be anywhere near that, and it's, I don't know, it's just kind of hitting walls every time I try and do something. Just hitting another barrier. Depressing. Yes, it is. But I keep going, but it's just difficult because every time I do, it's just something else pops up. Anyway, I'll cut to a different setting. I think I need to sit down and just talk you through how things have been going for me. Been a while since I've had a video out, and yeah, just going on a little walk, so I thought I'd take you with me, just let you know how the week's been going, or how the month's been going, because it's been that long. Yeah, I'm useless, I know. I've been concentrating on the bike channel, which seemed to be working all right, and then yeah, it just kind of got put in my place a little bit, I think. Yeah, I did, massively. So I know my bike channel's not the biggest, it's not the smallest channel, but it's not the biggest either. And then it's very rare for me to get invited to anything special, let's say. But when you do get invited to a bike launch or something like that, it's kind of a big deal. In fact, it's a massive bloody deal for me. It really is. It's a big deal because I just don't get them all the time. And then when you do, and they get cancelled, or worse than that, when you do and you see all of the big YouTubers on the same launch but a couple of days before. Yeah, so they did a bike launch. I was supposed to be there on a Saturday. I couldn't make it. Luckily, it was already cancelled, so I had no option of going anyway, to be fair. But what has kind of put me in my place a little bit was that there was already 2 days prior to that where they've had the big YouTubers go. So for me, it's kind of pointless anyway. No point me going if the guys with hundreds of thousands of followers are going to go, because yeah, no one's going to look at my channel when they've already seen theirs. Sad, but true. bit depressing really, because just when you think you're kind of making it, and yeah, just get put in my place. And it's fair enough, I don't have any grudges, I can't really complain about it, because from a business point of view, do you want somebody to try and promote your bike that's got 12,000 followers, or do you want somebody who's got hundreds of thousands? It's a no-brainer. So I completely get it. But just from like a personal point of view, it is just, well, it's just a bit sad, isn't it? But I understand why they've done it. It's just a bit of a downer for me. I think little knocks like that they do affect you, and the only thing that helps, shockingly, is getting on to a bike. And today, even though the weather's alright, I couldn't be bothered doing that either. Just, I don't know, it's just another kick in it. And I get it. I do, I understand it. Don't mean I'm happy about it, but I get it. Doing some proper walking today. But that is one thing. I know I've started off on a bit of a downer, but I will say, because I've lost that weight, I can do things like this for longer. Oh, he says as he sits down at the park. No, it's true. When you lose a bit of weight, everything does seem to be easier. Anyway, I'm going to carry on with this walk. How nice is that? I think I've got too many things spinning around my head at the minute, so I need to sort myself out. And I was having a chat to someone in work about it the other day. I'm just in like a really gloomy place at the minute. Just feel like I can't get out of a funk, you know, just really, I don't know, I'm just very down at the minute, and there's just a lot of stuff going on, and I don't want to wear all that on here, but I've got a lot of things happening, and it's a difficult time. And yeah, every knock is probably knocking me back more than what it would do normally. Steps of doom coming up here, a little hill. I don't think I'm fit in the slightest, but I know I'm getting better. Not carrying the same amount of weight as I was a couple of months ago. That would have been difficult up this hill. In fact, joys of having a little dog. She's not dragging me up it. She is giving me a little assist though. Come on, you. Let me talk you through the numbers anyway. So when I started on my weight loss journey, let's call it that, I was 18 stone. And it's embarrassing saying it out loud. But by the time I got to 10 milligrams, so going up 2.55, 7.5, 10. By the time I got to that stage, and I'd done my first month on 10, I was 14 stone 4. So around the 4 stone mark, just short of, that I've lost in that time period. Now, having done another month on the 10 and lost nothing. So the point of today really is not to just share my depressing, sad life with you. It is just to tell you to keep to the instructions. And as I'm doing that, the dog takes a poo. Nice. Minging. Anyway, so the point of today's video is really just to tell you to just follow the instructions. Don't listen to the Facebook experts, because there are a lot of them and they are just making it up as they go along, and they're trying it against the instructions really. But they're doing stuff, and if it works for them, brilliant, but it's against the instructions, so I don't know why you would And that's what I found. If you follow the rules, if you follow what the actual manufacturers of the drugs are telling you to do, then it works better. In fact, I'm getting myself all comfy. I'm on the couch. When I started on 10 milligrams, I had a really good month on it. And I thought, do you know what? I've lost loads of weight. Why do I need to go up? Going up another 2.5 milligrams to 12.5 with Asda was going to cost, it was about an extra 20 or 30 pound. And I thought, I don't need to do that, because everyone on Facebook tells you that if you're on one that's working really well, don't go up. Okay, so I listened to that and I thought, I'm going to save myself 20 or 30 pound. So the following month I stayed on 10. Now I started the month at 14 stone 4. I finished the month, and that is the second month on 10, weighing 14 stone 4. I didn't put any weight on, but I spent, I can't remember, it was something like £208. I'll get the exact figure for the 10. And that for me was just an utter waste of money. I'm on Mounjaro to lose weight. I'm not on Mounjaro to stay the same weight. So I thought I was saving money, but in actual fact, it's cost me over £200 not to lose any weight. When I looked at the proper instructions, and that is not what people on Facebook tell you, it says that Mounjaro it's designed to go up every month. So after you've finished your 4 weeks or 5 weeks on 10, you go up to 12.5. 5 weeks on 12.5, you go up to 15. So it's made for you to go up because your body gets used to it, and then you've got to up it to get the benefit of it. When I read that, I just thought, what a pain in the arse. I should have done it. I thought I was being clever, saving a bit of money, and it actually cost me £200. Because it has, because I didn't lose any weight on it, so I've paid £200 to just maintain the weight I had, which that's not the point of Mounjaro, is it? We're all taking it to lose weight. So yes, it was a massive mistake. So what I've done now is I've gone up to 12.5. So I started on 12.5 last week. I was on 14 stone 4. Extra 5 weeks on 10. 0 loss. 1 week going up to the next level. The week has consisted of pretty much what I've been doing to start with. It's just working, riding motorbikes, dog walking, and that's pretty much it. As far as the diet goes, I found over this week, where the second month on 10 milligrams, I started to feel hungry. I started to get the cravings back, you know, like it was only working for a couple of days, not the full week. So that's changed. So on 12.5 it started working again. I don't feel hungry. I'm not craving anything like I was on 10 on the second month, where I would be in work and I'd just be craving sugar. I needed to have some chocolate or something, and then I was having chocolate, whereas the month prior to that, the first month on it, I wasn't having those feelings. So going up to 12.5, that stuff has stopped. So I can go to work and pretty much sit there for 10 hours and not eat and not have any thoughts of eating. I try and force myself to have like a meal during the day, because I don't think starving is the answer. But when I'm doing it like that, I'm eating a meal of my choosing, and I can be as healthy or as unhealthy as I want. But I don't eat a lot. But for me, it's more like I feel like I'm in control. I'm not kind of, I'm not sitting there going, oh, there's a cake, blah, or there's chocolate, I need to grab it. And that's what I was on the second month on 10. I couldn't help myself when people were walking around at work with cakes. Whereas the last few months I was going, oh no thanks, I'm all right, not hungry, don't want one. The last month I was going, ooh, cake. And that's the difference, I think. It kind of, it's helped me again with my willpower, because I mean that's why I got into the state I was in. Willpower when it comes to food was lacking, but I've got that back now with 12.5. Don't listen to the Facebook experts. What works for one person might not work for you. It hasn't worked for me. And if you go by the official instructions, if you go by what the company that makes Mounjaro tells you, you shouldn't do it anyway. You should progress and go up month by month. So the lesson learned on my part, I've gone and lost £6 in a week. And I've lost £6 in the first week of taking 12.5, where I hadn't lost anything the previous month. Now, if that doesn't tell you the system works, if you follow the instructions, then nothing will. We'll see how the following month goes. But what I will say is when I finish this course, I'm going up to 15, because no matter how good 12.5 is, I'm not making the same mistake again. If it costs me an extra £20 or whatever it costs to go up to 15, it is worth it. The big thing for me is I've not been in the 13 stone mark since I was in my teenage years, I don't think. That is, I mean, it's mind blowing for me that I've actually got into the 13 stone something category. Now I'm thinking it's worked so well. Let's see how far down the 13 stones I can get over this month. So come back at the end of the month and I'll tell you exactly how it's gone. So yeah, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. The only way you're going to remember to come back is if you hit the subscribe button, and I really would appreciate it if you did, because it motivates me and your comments motivate me as well. It's really great to hear from other people who are going through the same thing. Anyway, I'll see you in a couple of weeks when I've got to the end of 12.5, and hopefully if it carries on as it has been, I'm going to have lost a little bit more, and yeah, hopefully I'm going to see the end of this. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye for now.